Gosh, that's an interesting question. I've really, it's all that I've really known. I've been working within the helping profession now since 2001 in lots of different environments. I've worked within homelessness, I've worked within prisons, I've worked within residential care for adolescents. I've worked in the NHS and also in private practice and youth and community development. And yeah, it's really all that I've known. And I love working with people because you get to meet lots of different people, and not any one day is the same. And I just find that really enjoyable. And I just love supporting people through difficulties and challenges that they can face in their life. And I just really enjoy the work that I do. I suppose hiding somebody's sexuality, it kind of makes sense because we do live in a society where, you know, discrimination does exist. So it does make sense why people want to kind of keep that invisible and not make that visible to other people. But, you know, in my own personal experience and also with individuals that I've worked with, I find that actually when we kind of hide those things, we don't really connect to who we truly are. It can create lots of anxiety and it can leave you feeling quite depressed. And sometimes you want to isolate yourself away from people in the fear that they're going to find out who you truly are. I suppose one of the big reasons why I want to support families around the whole issue of coming out is because it can be a really challenging experience to go through. I've been there myself, and I want to provide support to those families to really let them see that even the difficulties and challenges that they're facing, there is a way through that. And that's why I'm really passionate about working in this area. So in terms of thinking about reparative therapy, there's a lot of debate out there around, is it helpful, is it unhelpful? Personally, I believe that it's not a helpful therapy because I don't believe that you can change somebody's sexuality. And reparative therapy, there is research out there that would argue that that can increase people's suicide risk, it can increase symptoms of depression, increase symptoms of anxiety. So it wouldn't be something that I would really encourage somebody to seek out. And also a lot of the main mental health organisations and psychiatric organisations would argue, and they've all put statements like that reparative therapy is not a form of therapy that they would support, and would argue that it has lots of risks and dangers associated with it. If I was to come out again, I suppose something that I would do that's different would be to make sure that I had more support around me, and also for my parents as well. I suppose as I've researched the topic of coming out as part of my PhD, as I've worked with families and individuals around this subject, actually there's not often a lot of support around for the whole family as a unit. Often a lot of the support is geared just for that individual who's come out. So I think for me, if I was doing it again, I'd love more support for my parents and siblings, and also for me as well.